Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Cool. Right. Right, we've got two classics for you and a new one I wish to demo. We'll start with a classic first. This is acting submissive / domineering with the clubs of Colchester.
You don't have to yell at me so loud.
Why'd you have to shriek at me so fucking loud?
I'm trying my hardest to have a good time and crack a smile.
I'm trying my hardest to juice a bit of joy from this car wreck.
But in the midst of this gaggle of boars,
But in the midst of this murder of scavengers,
the type that prey on wandering fawns,
the type that pick apart the scraps of poor lost lambs,
who have lost the sparkle in their eyes,
caked in petrol station cologne, it's a sickening sight.
I see you spread out in the back of the bar like a corpse. I wish I could obey the green lights at the racetrack, but I can't find the heart to reach out and take it.
You slump in your seat as if inviting me to do the same. I was born with more class than that, love. And besides, what exactly have you done to sell me on the act?
Oh, when you make your disappointment in my discomfort known.
All you've done is make your disappointment in my boredom known.
If I had a penny for every time I was under criticism,
If I have a penny for every time I came under criticism.
because I didn't know the way to be a real man,
Because I refused to fall in line with the male stereotype.
I'd have ran for the taxi home to save the embarrassment.
I'd have bought you the taxi home just to get you out of my sight.
I wish I could tear your focus away from your phone screen, trying to gather the scraps of a good night out.
You shell out a drug lord's daily paycheck to sit your asses in the side of the club, snapping evidence of having a good night out to justify your empty wallet of the next day.
I just want to grab you by the wrist and pull you up into the phantasm of the violet lights and dance the dread away, loosen up them thighs.
But oh my god, I'm falling asleep.
Rub your hair in between my fingers and plant the sweetest embrace. But you've lost your willpower. You just want to sink into the seats.
I left my mother's womb 22 years ago to have fun, so why is it such a trial to get you on the dance floor? Let's put them litres of booze in us to good use.
Oh, please let me go.
Oh god, let me free.
I can't stand to see you like this anymore.
I can't stand to put up with this anymore.
You fidget and squirm like a child in a pushchair. We just aren't comfortable together, it would seem.
There's more to life than drinking and planting evidence for it. Get a hobby, get a life, get a fucking clue.
I didn't mean to be such a disappointment.
I wish you weren't such a disappointment.
I didn't mean to make you so sad.
I wish you didn't make me so mad.
I didn't mean to fail you as a man.
I wish you just let me be me instead of a man.
Maybe it'd be better if I just went home.
Maybe it'd be better if you just fucked off. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't too bad for getting off the rust.
Yeah, this one's called Lolita.
This is page one, right?
That's page one.
Got it. Melting in the claustrophobic household heat, dripping between sanity and the sickness of a man salivating over scuffed knees. Middle-aged monotone drawls bounce around the house enthusiastically, piercing my brain and blowing them in. Sagged, wrinkling, shiny, plucked, ravaged by the sun and smoke, and the constant comparison to your dolly girl. I push down my disgust and force affection with great effort just to stay near her. Her name bounces down my tongue silently, over and over, until I can forget you're there, as you say.
Oh, honey, take me away from here and her. The fading decor of my fading life needs revamping as I blend in with the gaudy wallpaper. She can hide behind heart-shaped glasses, but I see the way she looks at you. Her smooth innocence slips through your fingers as she stands 4 foot 10 inches in her slip-ons. But my love, if you just lie with me, then we can live the suburban dream.
I'm scratching at my skin and inspecting the bits of me under my nails. If the definition of insanity is doing things over and over and expecting different results, then I've fallen into insanity for you, one or more. The woman tries to pull you away from me, but you remain. Light of my life, fire of my loins, and the sequel to my young love. When she died, I sought a replica, and you are a doppelganger. Come into me, love. Struggle out of her clutches and into my arms. I'd always imagined you'd say,
Take me away from the monotony of not feeling special. I need to stretch my little live limbs and curl up them around your neck. Drive the car down the highway, blow dust in my face and stow me away in a sleazy motel. I won't ever get bored of these games we play. I don't know the rules, but please show me. I'm already broken. What damage could you do?
I'm melting, stagnating, wanting, waiting. It was love at first sight, at last sight, at ever and ever sight. Most of the universe is made of taboos and inevitabilities.
And the rest is rust and stardust. Thank you.
Right. As much as I hate prefacing before poetry. I do have to preface that I've literally just finished writing this one today. Handwritten, so I'm sorry for any extra stubbles if I'm struggling to read my own handwriting. And look at that. Oh, Jesus. But obviously, for this poem, it's a bit more political. And I don't think me as I am, I don't think I could sort of get you immersed to properly convey the problems of the people I'm about to speak for today. So I do have a little prop. Right. They said it would be different. They said it would be better. Better than being trodden on in this messed up world, where you could ask if I meant that metaphorically or literally. The monarchy keeps its inbreed tenants well kept. They would never dare let any of their precious fungi go malnourished. Can you do the shaking, please? Got to turn the pages. Free miracle healthcare, practically, floating in the streets, made for their hands only. Designed to be just out of reach like a golden carrot of basic human rights. No fungi left on the streets. A home for every toad. If one were to lose theirs in a raid, the community chips in to build it again, while our casualties are rewarded by being shoved into underground, with only a tatty pipe as an entrance to collectively call our own. Chestnuts is what they would call us. They would chant it as we walk down the street, jump on our skulls and crush our spines into cereal bowls. As they parade their miraculously medicinal mushrooms in front of our faces. The one thing that could save us. They laugh at us as we fight for our last breath and perish. Just another 100 points to add to the total. Oh, quit your bitching, chestnuts, they say. You could have it a lot worse. Oh, at least you get paid money. You could be stuck in Sharashara. Goombas every day get their legs blown off by explosive shells. Be fucking grateful. As they throw flames into our feet to make us dance. We scrub their palace floor. We grow their fire crops. We pick up their discarded blocks. We hold up their society for the raccoon-tailed end. They said it would be different. They said it would be better. When the king claimed justice for the downtrodden. When he said that he would take the throne from the careless wretch that occupied it. He promised a benevolent leader who would listen, instead of one who would cast us aside. Not to the back of the subconscious like the masked men. All he asked was just a revolt, to abandon the state and leave the kingdom. He promised us comfort, a life of worth. And now here we are, stuck at the local club, the Cooper Cabana, wiping the dishes and mopping the grounds, while the reptiles gorge themselves with a nice 6-figure coin salaries dinner, comparing the colour of their shells as they snap our hands and laugh at us as we walk by. Hey, Chestnut, another drink my way. Extra poison shroom rammer. Double, please, with ice. Hurry up, you get paid for this. Paid fairly, are we? On the bare minimum of coin, where every reptile source of pleasure is seeing how much they can deduct our pay. Every plate broken when a chain shop is sent to chase us. Every glass shattered when a thwomp decides to go dive bombing towards the bar. Every time a veteran Colonel Petey decides to chunder up the food it's being delivered. That's coin out of our pocket. No union, no justice, no nothing. Still, I guess it's a better fate than those who were drafted to fight. We were told we would fight for glory, for the freedom. Only then will paradise await. But in reality, we're just a chestnut-themed living barricade of the troop. An experiment so that the real foot soldiers know what's coming. They sold our futures. For a warning, we're no better here than there. Well, that's it. No more. Wherever I'm going, I'm treated just like residue. The spit in the coffee. So what's the point? But if I'm going to go out with a bang. As a statement for the condition. As a message to the king. I'll go to the club when I know that one of the elites will be waiting there. A brash drunk named Larry. It's just about as textbook as they come. And I'll walk in at the peak of business. And I'll be attached to 2 power blocks at each side of my body, ready to go at my command. They'll all look at me, and for once they'll speak to me as an individual, as an equal in my life. But if that's all this was for, it's just to let them know that the age of oppression is over. I hope my next life is a peaceful one. I jump, slamming the blocks on the floor, and embrace this game over. Thank you. Free Goombas!
Thanks.